If you feel stuck, tired of starting over, tired of promising yourself this time will be different, listen closely. This is not another motivation video. This is not a feel-good speech. This is a decision. In 2026, I'm not chasing hype. I'm entering monk mode, cutting distractions, rebuilding discipline, and designing a life that doesn't collapse the moment motivation disappears. No alcohol, no chaos, no excuses. Just structure, consistency, and 1% progress every single day. Most people fail because they rely on feelings. I'm building systems. Systems don't care how I feel. Systems show up even when I don't want to. And if you're watching this, chances are you're done negotiating with the version of yourself that keeps pulling you backwards. This channel is about real discipline for real people. No fake gurus. No shortcuts. Just honest work, mind, body, and life. If you're serious about rebuilding yourself in 2026, hit like. It tells the algorithm this message matters. Subscribe if you want structure, accountability, and real-world discipline strategies you can actually follow. And ring the bell, because this isn't a one-off video. This is a journey, and we're doing it daily. Let's build something that lasts. 1. Why 2026 is the year of monk mode. 2026 is not about chasing motivation or waiting for the perfect moment. It's about control. Monk mode in 2026 is my decision to step away from noise, distraction, and self-sabotage and commit fully to building a disciplined life. The world is louder than ever, attention is fragmented, and comfort is always available. Monk mode is my counterattack. I'm choosing structure over stimulation and long-term growth over short-term relief. This isn't an escape from life, it's a reset. Monk mode allows me to remove unnecessary variables so I can focus on what actually moves the needle. Instead of reacting to chaos, I'm designing my days with intention. In 2026, I'm not experimenting. I'm executing. The purpose of monk mode is clarity. When distractions are stripped away, priorities become obvious. I don't need more information, I need consistency. Monk mode gives me a container where discipline can grow without constant interference. 2026 becomes the year I stop negotiating with bad habits and start enforcing standards. 2. Defining monk mode for my life in 2026. Monk mode isn't isolation for the sake of isolation. It's strategic reduction. In 2026, monk mode means simplifying my inputs so my outputs improve. Fewer distractions, fewer obligations, fewer decisions, more focus, more execution, more self-respect. I define monk mode by rules, not moods. Wake times, training, nutrition, work blocks, reflection, and sleep are all scheduled. This removes decision fatigue and emotional negotiation. When life is structured, discipline becomes automatic. Monk mode also means saying no without guilt. Not every invitation deserves a response. Not every opportunity deserves attention. In 2026, I protect my energy like it's a non-renewable resource, because it is. This version of monk mode is realistic and sustainable. I'm not disappearing forever. I'm stepping back long enough to rebuild momentum, confidence, and control. When I re-engage with the world, it's on my terms, not from a place of burnout or chaos. 3. Monk mode and identity reinforcement. The core of monk mode in 2026 is identity. I'm not trying to act disciplined, I'm becoming a disciplined person. Every habit I reinforce is a vote for that identity. Every boundary I set is proof of who I am becoming. Instead of asking, what should I do today? I ask, what would a disciplined version of me do in this situation? That question eliminates confusion. Actions become obvious. Monk mode helps me align behavior with values. Discipline, consistency, honesty, and self-respect are no longer abstract ideas, they're daily practices. I don't need external validation because I'm building internal credibility with myself. Identity change happens quietly. No announcements. No hype. Just repetition. In 2026, monk mode is how I close the gap between intention and execution. I stop identifying with the version of me that starts and stops. I become the version that follows through. 4. Structuring my days for maximum focus. Monk mode in 2026 runs on structure. My days are designed, not improvised. I wake up at the same time, train early, work in deep focus blocks, eat clean, and wind down intentionally. This rhythm removes chaos and creates momentum. Focus is my competitive advantage. I eliminate multitasking and context switching. One task, one block, full presence. Monk mode isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, better. I schedule recovery as seriously as work. Sleep, mobility, and reflection are non-negotiable. Burnout is not a badge of honor. Longevity matters. This structure gives me freedom. When the fundamentals are locked in, creativity and productivity increase. Monk mode turns discipline into a default state instead of a daily struggle. 5. Training the body to strengthen the mind. Physical training is a cornerstone of monk mode in 2026. When my body is strong, my mind follows. Training teaches me to face discomfort without escape. It builds confidence, resilience, and emotional regulation. I don't train randomly. I train consistently. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. Showing up matters more than intensity. Every workout is a reminder that effort compounds. Movement also replaces destructive coping mechanisms. Stress is processed physically, not numbed mentally. Monk mode turns exercise into therapy, structure, and self-discipline rolled into one. When I train daily, discipline spills into every area of life. Fitness becomes the anchor habit that stabilizes everything else. 6. Digital discipline and attention control. Monk mode in 2026 demands ruthless control over attention. My phone, apps, and media consumption are either tools or liabilities. I remove anything that hijacks focus or feeds comparison. Social media becomes intentional or non-existent. Scrolling without purpose is eliminated. Notifications are off. Inputs are curated. Attention is finite. Monk mode ensures it's spent on creation, learning, and execution, not distraction. This isn't deprivation, it's liberation. When attention is protected, progress accelerates. 7. Emotional regulation through structure. Monk mode doesn't eliminate emotions, it stabilizes them. Structure reduces emotional volatility. When routines are solid, moods matter less. I don't make major decisions when tired, hungry, or overwhelmed. Monk mode keeps my baseline strong so emotions don't run the show. Reflection replaces rumination. Journaling turns confusion into clarity. Monk mode creates space to process instead of suppress. 8. Replacing chaos with purposeful discomfort. Monk mode replaces chaotic stress with chosen stress. Training, focused work, and disciplined routines challenge me in productive ways. This discomfort builds capacity. I become harder to knock off course. Life gets easier because I get stronger. Purposeful discomfort removes the need for destructive escapes. Monk mode makes resilience automatic. 9. Long-term vision beyond monk mode. Monk mode is a phase, not a prison. The goal is to build habits that last beyond isolation. 2026 is the foundation year. When monk mode ends, discipline remains. Structure becomes flexible but not fragile. I re-enter life upgraded, not depleted. This is about building a life I don't need to escape from. 10. The 2026 commitment. In 2026, I commit to discipline over comfort, structure over chaos, and consistency over intensity. Monk mode is my vehicle for change. No negotiation, no excuses, just execution. I don't wait to feel ready. I act, and readiness follows. This is the year I become who I said I would be.